Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Off-Road Hub. Today I'm in northern Utah. I'm visiting Eric Lively. You may know him better from his Instagram, Utah Yoda. He also has a YouTube channel, Utah Yoda. Utah Yota, that's hard to say. Anyways, he's also the owner of probably the baddest FJ in the world. And today we're gonna take a look at that. So Eric built my high clearance rear bumper for me last year, and that's been awesome. He's a genius fabricator.
I don't know about that.
And he's got this amazing FJ Cruiser that he's done a ton of work on. It's on, well, he'll go over all the stats for us, but it's just pretty incredible. And it's kind of the inspiration for my build, which is kind of another reason why I want to take a look at this one. I was down here when he was doing my rear bumper. I parked my FJ next to his and I was like, holy cow, that is awesome. And so it got kind of put the seed in my brain that, I think I want to do that someday. So now I'm doing that, and seeing his kind of gives me some ideas of what I need to do. There's a lot that I need to do, by the way. But yeah, let's take a look around, and he's going to show us all the ins and outs of his build here. All right, so we'll start at the front of the vehicle and just kind of work our way back, I think. So Eric, tell me about this front bumper here. I believe this started out as a res fab bumper.
Oh, it's a res fab bumper. It's a center section from Mike, and I did the corners on it, just kind of made it a hybrid. Yeah.
It's ready for a winch up here.
Yeah, needs a winch. Pretty bad.
All right, and then under the hood we've got just your regular engine, but it's supercharged.
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, helps a lot. Pushes
these giant tires pretty well.
Yeah, it does pretty good for, you know, with the gearing. And
now, did it come with that supercharger?
It did. I bought it with it.
Okay. All right. So when you got the FJ, it was pretty much stock, right?
Yep, it was IFS 33s and a spacer lift.
Okay. All right. And then at what point did you decide you wanted to kind of build it crazy?
I bought the FJ to go that route with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I had planned on doing maybe not this crazy, but on 37s or 40s was my original plan, but solid axled on 1 tons.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just a snowball effect rolled from there. Yeah.
No, I understand completely. I've gone completely lost my mind as well.
Yeah, it's an addiction.
Yeah. So these tires over here, tell us about those.
They're Mickey Thompson Baja Pro X 43-inch sticky tire. The wheels are trail ready.
Yeah.
Bead locks.
It's pretty soft compound.
Oh yeah. They're like gummy bears. And
so you're on a front, your solid front axle.
Yep.
And what's
a Dana 60 from 2005 Ford F350.
Okay.
Full hydraulic steering.
Yep, PSC there.
Yeah.
And that's worked out pretty well for you?
Oh yeah, it's a game changer, really.
Yeah. Very nice.
You could turn with 2 fingers in the rocks.
Yeah, I felt the steering wheel before we started out there. I've never actually touched the steering wheel on a full hydro system before, and it was really light. Pretty nice. I'm pretty excited about how I'm going to have the same setup basically.
Yeah.
So I'm
You'll
pretty
be happy with it.
Pretty excited about that. So are those are those the Super Duty Ford brakes and everything?
Yep. It's all disc brakes, front and rear.
Okay. And then what truss is that?
It is a Camp Rock Fab truss out of California.
Okay. All right, so right here is the orbital valve. So here's the steering shaft from the steering wheel. That comes down. There's no mechanical connection to the wheels. It's just all hydraulic. So this valve in here directs fluid one way or the other down into that cylinder there and pushes the wheels.
These lines right here.
One way or the other. So that's one thing about the full hydro, is that there's no mechanical connection. But if the engine is off, you can still steer a little bit. Is that true?
It's pretty hard, but
okay, but it's possible.
That's happened to me once.
Okay, but you can turn the wheels a little bit.
Yeah, you have to crank on it, but you can still turn.
All right, well, that's good news, because I'm sure I'll break down and have to get towed off the trail at some point.
It's happened to me once. So
now tell us about these coilovers.
They're 14-inch ADS coilovers, dual rate.
And that's a 300 on the bottom?
300 and a 250, I believe, on top.
Okay.
If I remember right.
All right. Excellent. And you had to do some tubbing here to make the wheels fit?
Yeah, had to cut the corners out quite a bit.
All right.
For turning. And the axles push forward, so.
Oh yeah, when this tire comes up.
Yeah.
When this comes up, it's gonna.
Yeah, and your wheels are
right
turned.
Here.
It's right there.
Okay. All right. And it's 3-link front and rear.
Yep, 3-link front and rear, done by Robert Otwell, California.
Yeah. I'll probably climb under there and show you some of that before we're done here.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see here. So the coilovers are the same on both sides. You got the rock sliders. Did you make these rock sliders?
I made these rock sliders, yeah. They need a new coat of paint, but yeah.
Of course, they're rock sliders. That's what they're for.
Yeah.
And then now we're getting to some big stuff here that makes this FJ super, super unique. You've kind of seen it already in the shots, but let's focus down here a little bit more. These rear coilovers, what are these?
They're the same 14-inch coilovers.
Okay. And a 3-link in the back.
3-link in the back. It's pretty much the same front and rear.
Okay. And obviously a bunch of body work here where you've cut this out.
Yeah, I cut out the whole
and tubbed
back part, comp cut it. Yep.
And then Frenched the frame here for the coilover.
Yep.
Yeah, a ton of cutting back here. This is what I was talking about on my build. I'm going to have to do something similar. And then notice there's no gas door right here.
Yep, I got rid of the gas door.
So
all the gas lines are in the way.
If you look over here, if the gas lines are here, this tire can come up and hit them. That actually happened here, right?
It broke it.
Yeah.
And I had to reroute the fuel line.
Yeah. So now the filler is back here, right here in the bed of the FJ.
Yeah, it was just kind of temporary at the time. But yeah, I plan to do a fuel cell somewhere back here.
Yeah, there's plenty of room for it back here
sometime soon, actually.
Yeah. You can see all the tubbing of the wheel wells here.
Yeah.
And on the other side.
Then I'll probably 4-link it. Get rid of the 3-link, go 4-link, because
after the
factory fuel tank will be out of there. And
yeah, that's really the limiting factor on doing the rear, is that fuel tank is in the way. That's why you got to do a 3-link.
It's in the way really bad, actually.
Which, yeah, I'll be discovering that soon. And you got these awesome tail lights back here. Eric makes this little housing.
Yeah.
Not making them at the moment, but
just because I'm busy with this.
Doing all this, yeah.
But I plan to get back to making them and redesign them and hopefully make something plug and play.
Yeah. So if you're interested in these, you can send him a message on Instagram, I think.
Yeah, you can.
But he'll say, I'm not making them right now.
It might be a little later this summer. I plan to do it when I got more time.
A little bit later, but something you can think about. Now this rear bumper is really nice. Nice tube bumper.
Tucked up.
Yeah, tucked up super close.
And that's real minimal.
Yeah. Nice clearance. You can see, so for reference, if you've got a regular FJ, climb underneath and try to find this body mount, and that'll kind of give you a reference point for everything else that's happening here.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
I did that. I was like, all right, here's this body mount. Now I know kind of like where I'm going to be cutting and stuff, and how much clearance is actually added there. It's pretty incredible.
You gonna stretch yours something close?
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull out my axles. I want to end up with about 116, 118 inch.
Yeah, that's what I'm at, is 118.
So yeah, okay, so you're at 118 inch wheelbase, and you know, from the factory the FJ Cruiser is 106 inches, so that's a pretty good stretch.
Yeah, it's
but
about 5, you know, 5 or 6 front and rear.
Yeah, and being stretched like that is really good when you're on big rocks like in Sand Hollow and Moab and all that.
Yeah,
gives you a lot more stability, so you don't, you know, flip end over end.
I would like to stretch it a little bit more.
Yeah,
if I can, but it can be a lot of work. You got to move.
You got to move everything.
Towers and brackets.
Yeah.
But I mean, it does good where it's at. So.
Absolutely. All right, so more about this truck FJ conversion. You've been doing this kind of a 5-window look.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, the back window, I'm not real sure exactly what I'm going to do with the window, but I might make a vinyl window that comes in and out.
Okay.
The corners will be polycarbonate, tinted.
Okay. Are these corners off the back door? Is that?
No, that was all hand formed.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole corner.
All right.
Just this part here.
Yeah.
From here up is the back door, and I cut the whole bottom of the door off and.
All right.
Yeah, fab that in there.
Awesome. And this, you've been working hard on this cage recently.
Yeah.
That goes. Let's see. Here it goes through the bed.
Yep. To the frame.
Down to the frame right here. And then up front, when you pull the handle inside.
No, there's no door. There's no door panel on it. I've been working on the body, but
yeah, it's a work in progress. These things are never actually done.
Yeah, it's getting closer.
So the cage, it goes through the dash, and then you can see it down here, and it goes down to where the body mount is, but it's part of the chassis. So yeah, down to just behind here, I think, right?
Yeah, well, actually right there is the tube that goes through the dash.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah,
through the floor.
Yeah, it's right there. Hopefully, maybe you can see that. Anyways, so yeah, he's all ready to roll over. I won't do this to mine until I roll, probably.
Yeah, I hope I don't roll, but
well, you're ready for it. You see it's all nice and triangulated there, and even he's built in a frame for seats.
Yep, and it's all tied together with the chassis.
So,
and I'll have a 5-point harness, Corbo seats.
Pretty amazing. Let's see here. Up there, it's all welded together and triangulated in the windshield. And so your glass will go in front of this.
Yep, it'll fit in front of it. Just gotta get that put in there.
Very nice. That is awesome.
Quite a few things left to do, but the list is getting shorter.
That is amazing. So underneath here, this what kind of axle is this?
It's from the same F250 or F350 axles. These come in. It's a 1-ton Sterling 10.5.
Okay. And a Camp Rock Fab.
Camp Rock Fab also did the truss on it.
All right.
For the 3-link.
Very nice. You got the 3-link, so you got a pan hard bar there.
Yep. It's got disc brakes. All Fords come, you know, this era comes with disc brakes, so it's kind of a, you know, sought after axle for doing the swap.
Yeah.
You don't have to, you know, switch out disc brakes. They come with them.
Yep, and they're certainly heavy duty enough for an FJ.
Oh yeah.
All right, under here you can see the 3-link setup. Here's the upper link, and it's welded onto the frame. All new frame brackets. This is all stuff that I'm gonna have to do here in the next couple weeks, so it's good to stop by and see it all. There's the lower link over there. You can see it's pretty close to the gas tank, so that's something to work with. You remember I cut out my exhaust because everything gets changed back here, so I'll probably end up with a muffler similar to that, kind of in the middle of the vehicle. So on the front, you can see the cross members are the factory cross members. If you're familiar with the bottom of your FJ, are totally gone out of here and replaced with different things. We have a cross member right here, and then one right here supporting the transfer case and the transmission. I of course am going to have the Atlas in here, so I'll have again something similar to this, and then a skid plate. That you made the skid plate, right, Eric?
No, Robert made that skid plate.
Oh, okay. Robert Outwell out in California, he actually fabbed up this skid plate.
He did the whole solid axle swap and
okay.
belly pan.
Okay. But you can see the drive shaft over here that goes to the front. There's a little bit of an angle on there. Have to be mindful of where your link is and where your skid plate is for the drive shaft there. And then this skid plate is there's just an arm that reaches up here and welds onto the frame to support it up front.
Yep, and so you can drop it down if you had to. There's those little...
Oh yeah, right here you can see a little, you can disconnect it so you can pull this skid plate out.
Get the transmission out.
So yeah, so if you need to pull the transmission and transfer case and everything, you can. But yeah, so again, 3-link. There's your 3-link brackets right here for your lower and your upper. And the clearance here between the upper arm and the frame is really tight.
Yeah, there's not much room.
So that'll be a challenge that I have to look forward to. There's actually quite a bit of space for this link over here, so that's good to see. But
on the driver's side, you got the muffler, or not the muffler, but the exhaust that's in the way.
Oh yeah, right here.
So you gotta do something with the exhaust.
Oh yeah, look at that.
There's not a lot of room under there.
No, it looks like it's actually rubbed a little bit.
Oh, it rubbed. And a bunch of it's been cut out, and I actually had to swap the 2 cat converters. So I put the passenger side on the driver's side.
Oh.
The driver's side on the passenger side, because of the bends. It made it fit.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird little things that
a lot of weird little things
come in play.
Well, that's good to know. I've got a lot of weird little things to deal with
yeah,
to get onto the Rubicon Trail by June 23rd.
Oh.
A strong vote of confidence from Eric.
You'll do it.
We'll see about that. We'll get there. It might not be finished, but it'll be really close.
Yeah.
It's never really finished, though. We already went over that.
No, you keep doing
never
stuff.
Finished, so that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, back up on top on the other side here. You can see the cage is over here as well, and the seat frame, and then he's got this really cool get a grip shift handle, and if you notice, look at that, it's got a Vans. It's like the Vans waffle
gum rubber sole.
Gum rubber sole on it. That's pretty awesome. So this is just the other side on the inside, and all the airbags are taken out of here, right?
Yep, all the side curtains, everything.
No
I
more.
didn't have enough room to put a headliner in it. The cage is tucked up really close on the front and the back.
But lots of times when you're off-road and getting on crazy angles and stuff, those airbags can decide to go off. So yeah. No airbags in this one.
Don't need them.
Don't need them. So I was just asking Eric why he had to do body work on here. I didn't quite understand. He wasn't fixing dents or anything.
Well,
so
there was a dent on both panels.
Okay.
But
all right.
Yeah, so I fixed those. And
so when you cut this, explain what you had to do up here.
So I cut along this edge here, all the way forward, and I used a bed off of a Chevy truck to get this corner piece here. So there's actually, you know, the factory body here, a little strip that I welded in there. So there's a weld under here, a weld on top, and then I capped it with flat, thick plate. So, I mean, there's no way around no body work on a
making a truck bed.
Truck conversion.
Yeah.
And also up front here, this is the factory back door B-pillar. I guess it's the B-pillar. So this is factory, and I cut it all the way across the top in line with this back window for the door.
All right, so this is where the back door, that's original.
Yeah, this piece right here, and this is original. This is all formed in to make the window recess in, and it'll look, you know, there won't be any rubber. It'll just be bolted in basically. Yeah.
And last time I was here, this was all open.
Yep. I've made that so I can take it in and out in the summer.
All right.
And it'll be open back there.
Okay. Do you think you'll stick any seats back here?
No seats are going back here. Okay. It's going to be a 2-seater, just basically a short bed pickup.
All right. All right. It would be kind of cool to sit back here, but you know.
Yeah, it would be.
It'd be different perspective.
Yeah, I would have had to change the cage quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got to mount a spare back there somehow.
Yeah, I'm going to try to fit a full-size spare. We'll see if it fits or not.
Full size. That's a full 42, 43 inches.
43, but they measure out about 40, 41, depending on how much air you got in it.
That's a lot of tire to stuff in the back for sure. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little vehicle tour. It's just the baddest FJ in the world, I think. Pretty sure.
I don't know about that.
Pretty certain it is. And I'm excited to have something that's kind of close to it. Not the roof cut off truck bed just yet. After I roll it and I have to cut the roof off, then I'll do that maybe. But pretty awesome. Pretty exciting. I've got 5 weeks to make mine look something like this.
You'll be able to do it.
Yeah,
you'll get it.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thanks Eric for showing me around.
Thanks for doing the interview. Or whatever you want.
Whatever it is. Anyways, if you like this video, give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already, so I can share new content with you every Monday and Thursday. And we'll see you next time.